I mean, he has agility 4, and it's worth taking a shot at the ball. Generally, it's almost always worth it to um, risk that kind of play. Again, I'm still in my all or nothing phases here. That looked like kind of an odd move, maybe. But the way I saw it was this troll was going to get a 3-die block against my catcher, and he has Mighty Blow. So if he walks away and falls over, at least he's not getting hit quite as hard as if the troll had hit him. Um, so, and then after I got through, and then I thought, well, if I'm going to get through one square, I may as well go for the ball. If I can get that, it's a touchdown. Again, that kind of ties in with the whole all or nothing thing. Something I failed to account for, though, is this troll is, he has no friends touching him, so it was only a 50-50 chance that he would have made the block at all because of really stupid. And it was only a 50-50 chance that he would have knocked over my guy because Defender Stumbles is it won't knock him down, and he probably wouldn't take the block, both down result, because he doesn't have block. So it really wasn't as dangerous as I thought it was initially, although he could have brought this black orc over and then crushed Speedy, so he brought him over anyways. So really, I mean, this could have been the same result. It was worth the shot, though, at the, like I said, at a touchdown. Down here, he's just beating up on my linemen. This trade-off right here, I have 150 locking up 1800. That's not bad. This is not a bad trade-off either, although he has the advantage because of block and armor. So he has a better blocking skill and better armor. I guess I have pass though. Okay, anyway, over here, and like I said, I'm trying to set up a lot of situations where he has to throw a lot of blocks in hopes that he will use his one and only reroll. But again, it all works out for him. Okay, so you can see here, my guys are getting further and further out of position. Like, they're getting cut off from the ball. Oh, and something else too. This moving Bob up here was a mistake. You should never really try to move your big guys away from the center of the fight, because they can get caught out of position really easily. And that's what happens this game. He's basically removed by my stupidity. Alright, so here's another blitz on the ball carrier. It only turns out to be a push. So, I mean, there's not a lot I can do about that. I mean, this guy's not caging very well, so I'm going to make attempts on the ball. I could throw blitzes elsewhere to try and win the block war, but considering the orcs are stronger, I mean, I want to play to my strengths. I've got this agility guy who can keep putting blitzes on the ball. If he's not going to cage up, I mean, that's what we're going to be going for, is the ball. Okay, so I dodge away here. If he had fallen over, that would have been fine, because then next turn he would have been doing something useful. Okay, so now at this point, I can tell that he's going to be moving the ball this direction. I have two guys over here loose, and over here he has 2 versus my 2. So coming over here would be rather ridiculous. And there goes Speedy. Always try to put tackle zones on the ball carrier. That way you know where their blitz is going to come. Like, he had to use his blitz there because if he had tried to use it somewhere else, I would have still had a guy there. This troll fails a lot of really stupid rolls, and this is a perfect example of why you do not want to troll on an orc team. Okay, he's using his goblin to pretty good effect. He's using him as an assist that has dodge. That's really all he can do. Although he did blitz earlier, so it didn't do a whole lot. But he was. This is the way you should use goblins. Alright, now again, like I said, he has a lot of problems with building an effective cage. If you look here, if you ever like try to build a screen instead of a full cage, keep your players to where they're like almost like, okay, say this was like your starting point. Build like a knight type of movement. So like move 2, or actually in this case you can move 3 and then up 1 in any direction, and that builds like a better cage. As it is, if you build like one diagonal to where you can get through, a dodge roll through here it's one dodge roll, and it's not like you're dodging into one tackle zone. So really you want this guy here, or you want him here, because then I'd be dodging into 2 tackle zones, which I wouldn't have even attempted even though he's agility 4. Another, or even he could have had him here, on the same level as the troll, because then, I mean, I'd be making all kinds of crazy dodges to get to this guy. But that does open you up to attack from maybe this guy. So, but it fails anyways. He needed a 3 to get in there, and he failed the dodge, so I had to re-roll it, and then he rolled an attacker down. It's but like I said, if somebody's not caging correctly, always try to exploit where their failure is. And eventually you should get the ball. Especially when you're down people. Alright, so here he comes back to... the reason I stood up this lineman in here, like I didn't want him advancing with the black orcs as part of his cage, and so he either has to waste the blitz as an orc, as a corner of the cage to move in this direction, or else he has to have a black orc stuck there. And if I can get black orc stuck on linemen, that is that should be my ultimate goal, really, because that's how you're going to beat orcs as humans. Black orcs, they can't dodge away really, and so if you just stand them next to a black orc, the black orcs will